fishing adventures. My name is Captain Charlie Beaton, and today I'm going to talk to you about how and when to use circle hooks. I've been using these hooks now for about 8 years, and I've really had a lot of success with them. So I thought that I might share some of my secrets to help you catch a few more fish. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we've got. Okay guys, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you what a circle hook is and how a circle hook works. Let me start by showing you the classic J hook. This is the hook that most of you are probably familiar with. It's got that traditional J shape, and you'll notice that the point of the hook runs parallel to the shank. In contrast, this is our circle hook. With the circle hook, you'll notice that the shank of the hook runs into a hard circle, and then the point actually runs perpendicular to the shank. A lot of people would probably look at this hook and say, it might not catch a fish. In fact, it's quite effective. And I'd like to show you how we use these things. Why this hook works so well is because of that tip being pointed in. If you imagine, if you will, that the crook of my hand is the corner of a fish's mouth. That fish has swallowed down the bait, and you start pulling on the line, it'll pull right through the fish's belly a lot of times, back out to the corner of the fish's mouth, and you'll notice what it did right there. It turned right in, and it caught right in the corner of my hand, which is exactly what it would do in the corner of a fish's mouth. Why is that important? What is that going to do for you? Well, number one, it's going to increase your hookup ratios, it's going to cut down on fight time, and it's also going to be a lot better on fish that you're going to catch and release because you're going to gut hook or gill rake a lot less fish. There are times, however, when circle hooks aren't particularly effective. Those would be situations when, say, you're trolling offshore. Another time that I wouldn't use circle hooks is whenever I'm using any kind of a lure, say soft plastic or something like that. The times that I generally want to focus on using circle hooks is when I'm using a natural or a live bait. For example, offshore bottom fishing, catching grouper, snapper, amberjack, stuff like that, where you're running a live bait, natural bait deep down in the water column. Very effective. I've also had a lot of success with these hooks catching bull reds, cobia, tarpon, and even on the inshore estuary catching redfish and flounder. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to actually set up a fish using a circle hook. Alright guys, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to set a fish up using a circle hook. To begin with, let me show you what most people do. That's how we used to set fish up using the old J hooks. You do that with a circle hook, you're going to miss a lot of fish. These hooks work specifically by pressure. Keeping pressure on the fish and letting the hook do the work for you. The way we want to set up a fish using a circle hook is get that rod at about a 30 to 45 degree angle and just reel. You can reel against the drag here. Just keep good steady pressure on that fish until they start to run, and then you can fight them like you would a normal fish. If you find that you're having a lot of trouble not snatching back on that rod whenever you get the bite, the best thing to do is just to leave the rod in the rod holder and continuously reel right out of the rod holder and let that hook do the work for you. That should help you guys catch a lot more fish. And in closing, I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. Until next time, catch them up.